Hello, I'm Kristen from the Never Ending TBR in Kristen's Corner. Welcome to the floor, okay? So I have 2 bags of stuff and there was no way I was going to be able to set it up in my space. So if you're wondering why Chris Evans is here, I explained it in my main channel, but he's part of the Romantasy Con experience for me. So he is going to be part of this. So I went to the Romantasy Con with Steph from My Kind of Stuff, April from Happily Ever April, April's sister Aimee, and Carrie from Booked for Romance. And we had an awesome time. And like I said, you want to find out how the experience was, go to my main channel. But here we are going to talk all things authors and merch, because like I said, I got 2 bags full of stuff. So I'm gonna go through my signings and then merch. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So not you, okay. That one, should I have done this beforehand? It's numbered. Okay, cool. All right, so there's that. There's that. I'm getting there. Love that one. I can't wait to show you that one. That goes with that. This was my favorite author that I met. Oh, I can't show that on here. There's a couple things I can't show. This one. Okay, so bag 1 is kind of organized. Not sure what that is. It's an experience. Oh, War's over there. Okay. Signed. Okay. That's what I was looking for. A couple more books. Oops. Oh my gosh. I can't show some of that. I found some spicy merch. And merch. And what are you? Oh, this is merch too. Okay. All the bags are done. So, what did I do? What did I get? I bought a series. I don't know anything about this person, but they were delightful. So, I got this by Nicola Teisch, maybe. I got stickers. Oh, there's stickers on all of them. Cool. I got them signed. So I'm really excited about that. And this was the one I was like, oh, it's numbered. See? That's pretty cool. I also met... Hold on. I gotta figure out who this is. Crud. I got book plates. I gotta get the naughty pictures out of the book in case they pop out. That's a naughty pic. That's the naughtiest picture. Okay. And then this one came with a sticker. So I stopped at Leon Riley's booth area just because I loved the artwork. But her novellas are very smutty. So I got a sticker. I got artwork, but I can't show the artwork. So I got book 1 in the Trollkin Lovers. So that's, I was drawn by, I think it was an orc. Was it an orc? Or a troll? This is the troll though. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I just like the artwork. So I got that one, and then I also got Vacationing with the Vampire. And that's the sticker that came with that. But she was delightful. Another, oops, I'm dropping stuff. Another new to me author is this one. I bought it so that I could buddy read it with Steph, and she was really cool. I think this is about vampires? Dreamwalkers. It sounds really cool. I bought for the book art, to be quite honest. But yeah, super excited for this one. And then I did not know who Adeline Grace was. And I've been wanting to read Belladonna for a while, so I ended up buying it while I was there, and I got a ticket to go meet her. She was really sweet. I didn't know enough about it, and I just felt like when I was in line for stuff or whatever, I didn't want to spend a lot of time with the authors so that other people that had like stacks of books could get their book signed. So she was one of them. Steph got my Pestilence because I ended up buying Pestilence because I have War. It's part of the traveling book club with Maggie for Maggie's Books and stuff. So I have War over there, and then I'm going to read Pestilence first. I started it. I think I'm going to love it. So yeah, there's that. And then this one I bought because of the cover, and it was a pretty book. Steph a few times had to yank me, but this one, it was so pretty. And like that one looks like a Monster High brat doll thing. It's just so pretty. So, as I'm not showing it. So, this was really cool. And then one of the ladies that I was super excited to meet was Kate Golden. She wrote Dawn of Onyx. So I got that signed. There's a whole bunch of freebies that she gave me. Some of them are gifts, so I'm not going to show them. But I did get some, what are they called? Vellum book covers that were just stunning. So I got super excited for that. So, and I loved her so much that I went up to the bookstore that was there and I bought the second one because I did want to read the second one, and I got more goodies for gifts. Trying to think. I don't want to talk about that. Oh, this was one of my ticketed authors that I was very excited about. I read the book in February. It was in my advent box that Jenny sent me. Loved the book, loved the little interview podcast afterwards. She was adorable. Oh no, where's I've lost them. Oh no. She had the coolest book plates. Maybe it's in one of these bags. Okay. So, there was that. Man, I thought I kept it all together. And then we bought Blind Date with a Book. There were some really awesome descriptions on the books. So Steph, April, and I bought one. Oh, and Aimee bought one too, I think. And so we all read it for April's channel. The book I ended up getting is The Poisoner. I'm going to put it with my Ripped Bodice book haul so that I can show you that in the future. But that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And then the other merch that I got... Oh, wait. I didn't talk about my favorite author. So, I don't know this author personally. Like, I've never been introduced to them or whatever. But her table was set up with... It said Mafia Vampires or Vampire Mafia or something like that. And I was like, color me intrigued. So I was like, all right, tell me about your vampire world. And she was like, you got time for my spiel? Because I will give you my spiel. And I said, all right. So she takes this book, and her name's C.D. Reese, and the hardcover has a story. But the hardcover was out of my price range. So I ended up getting this one, which is still absolutely stunning. And she knew that the price point was kind of high. So she was offering the ebook or the audiobook for free. And I got introduced to an app called BookFunnel. I'd never used it before. So that was cool. And the fact that I can listen to this. But she was just a gem. She was like, I don't know. You know, we all have that aunt or a family member that you don't know that she's done things in the past kind of thing. Like she either knew the mafia or something. And she has that raspy voice. And she's got stories galore, and if you just sit down and listen to her stories, she is just a gem in your family. That was this lady. I could have sat with her all day. She was fantastic. So I'm very excited to listen to that. Hopefully it works while I'm on the plane going to the Philippines, because that's going to be part of my TBR in April. Okay, so now merch. So I bought this shirt because I did not bring enough clothes, so I had to buy a shirt. So I bought this shirt and this book, which I absolutely adore. And it says trigger warnings on the side. Absolutely love it. So I got that at the same vendor. I ended up buying this, which is super pretty. Steph got a black one that said, I think, Wing Leader, and then she was super excited because she put it on because she was cold. That's why she bought it. And she looked down her sleeve and there was embroidered dragons there. And she was like, look, I got dragons. So that was really cool. What else? What is this? The smut books and smut and stuff. I gave them one of my little baggies to trade. So she gave me one of her 3D dragons, which is, did one of your ears break? Yup. I'm gonna have to fix it. These glass earrings didn't break, but his ear did. But they had some really cool merch there, but they didn't have 3X for clothes, so I was like, kind of stick to 3X because it's easier on me. All right, and then because I love my pretty books, there was a company, Bookery Besties, and it's to make my own edges, and they gave you a kit and everything. It's super cool. So I'm hoping to use this with not Onyx Storm, Iron Flame. Is that the second one? I want to do that to that book. And then I got this beautiful art from one of the vendors. Ma'am, you need to let Sally have her moment. So that was really, really pretty. Excited for this. I don't know if you're interested, but I'm interested. I bought one of those anxiety bookshelves, and I got the dark romance one, so we will be putting this together in a future video. What else? Oh, good. Oh, I found it. So that was a Tempest of Tea's author. That was her book plates that she had, and when she broke these out, everybody was like, oh. So, and I got Kristen Ciccarelli. And then I'm gonna take pictures of the other stuff, like what I got. Oh yeah, and I got a pin from the Tempest of Tea. So there was a lot of stuff that we traded that was cool. The lady that sold these earrings had eggs, like little dragon eggs. I thought those were cute. And then like I said, we had like trading things where we had bracelets. So I'm gonna open all these and, like I said, take a page out of Steph's book and like pop up pictures. Is there any more stuff? Oh, and then these were our lanyards, and then we got highlighters and a pen and a thing to hold our lanyards. Oh, and a temporary tattoo in our little goodie bag. So it was a super fun time. If you love Romantasy, I highly suggest that you go. Before I let you go, though, I do want to talk about some of my notes that I think would benefit the event planners. The next one, not that I'm really anybody that does that kind of thing, but if you got on a playlist about everybody's experience and whatever, one of the biggest complaints was the stairs. They're trying to fix that. The Biltmore is trying to upgrade their ADA lifts and things like that, so they're on that. I felt that my favorite room was the narrator room. I'll talk about the narrators more in another video, but their room was just well spaced and well lit, and it flowed well. So it didn't matter if you zigzagged or if you did loops around. Oh, excuse me. I thought that was my favorite room to go in. I loved the setup for the Ripped Bodice bookstore that was upstairs. That was really cool. The vendors could have been thought out better. So there were tarot card readings, and there were, what was the other thing? Tarot cards, palm readings. That was the other one. They were like in the back, and you didn't know it was there. You know, there wasn't any, I felt like they should have been in the same area as where the tattoos and the hair were being done. Because it was something that you had to pay for out of pocket when you were there. I don't know. You didn't know that they were there. You didn't know that it was an option. It got lost in the Discord vendor tab. And the same thing with the raffles. There were raffles that you got a raffle ticket, and unless you were like on it and were looking for it, you had no idea where to put your raffle tickets. So I feel that the raffle tickets should have been at the registrations. Like there should have been different parts so that you knew, one, what were you winning, and two, you know, it just where it was. And when the drawing was happening, it just, I didn't like that. And then on Discord, I think that their tabs could be fleshed out better. The authors could have their own tab, but under each author, like under the author tabs, each name, and then pin to the top a hot link to their website or Linktree or whatever they use for social media, so that you know who the author is. Because I have read the entire series of Daughter of a Pirate King. I loved it. Had I known that that was the author that was like one of the ticketed authors that was going there, I didn't read it for the author. I read it because I loved the characters in the book. And sometimes I don't pay attention to those kind of things. Like, I just read the book and I love the world I'm in, and then I close the book and that's it. And when they promoted the authors, it was their new things, and I didn't know I didn't know the new book. So that was my experience. I mean, I could have done better research. I could have done better too. It's just, it would make it easier, because when authors were trying to do pre-orders, it was in the vendor section and in the pre-order section, and it allowed not only the author pre-orders, but also pre-orders for like smut and stuff, for t-shirts, or where I got these guys. It was all in the same place, so it kind of got pushed aside. And if there's an author that doesn't have a social media presence or doesn't really use technology that much, they kind of got shuffled out of the way. So that was my noob thought. Hold on, I got more notes. I'm almost done. I'm trying to keep it under 30 minutes. And the same idea for vendors. So amenities. So one of the things is the Discord would be like, there's pizza at 5 o'clock, and you know, it's pizza and beer, you know, come see us. We didn't know the price. We didn't know what tier it was available for, if it was for everyone. And we didn't know about it because they didn't put the notice out until like 3 p.m. And by the time you're looking at your phone, it's done. So I think that if in the announcements tab, if they made flyers available, you know, so that it's bright and it pops out at you, but it lets you know how much it is, who it's available to, and where it is, because we were all over the place. Parking is something that they're working on. A lot of, well, one of the things is a lot of not high ticketed, but highly anticipated authors dropped out last minute. Sickness, I understand. It didn't affect me, but I know that it affected a lot of people that went to the con. And there were a lot of people that bought just for the day, for the authors that they wanted to see, or for the panels or whatever. And there wasn't any parking. So I know that that's something that they're working on. Another complaint was the AC, but personally, I'd rather be colder than hotter. I'm miserable when I'm hot. And there's no way to have a happy medium for everyone. But I know that that's something that they're going to be working on. There was something I just thought of. I can't remember. Oh, the authors, like some of the ticketed authors, it kind of looked like they got put into a storage room and forgotten about. I don't know. And I don't know if it would benefit the company, I think it's Fabled Fantasy Events, or strike that and reverse it, I'm not sure. But the money that they must have spent on those banners, had it been electronic, I don't know. I don't know if that would have been better. And And I think that all the ticketed authors should have been in one of the ballrooms, because the foot traffic to Callie Hart and, was it Daniela Jensen? I didn't know the other one. But there was 2 to 3 lines going the same way for the foot traffic to the panels and the vendors. And vendors and, you know, people part of the panels and things like that had to go through that foot traffic to get there. And then, sorry, itchy nose. The attendees that were in wheelchairs and needed assistance, they didn't know that there was a stair until they got like that way, and they're like, oh, now I have to find a lift and I have to figure out how to go to where I want to go, you know, whether I want to go to the vendors, which was on the basement or in the basement, or if I wanted to go to the bookstore, and was the top, you know, not the top floor of the hotel, but the top floor of the event. So I think that could have been done better. And then the other thing is I don't think that they knew how many people would be into the cosplay contest, and we blocked part of the hotel. So if somebody was not part of the event wanted to get through us, they couldn't have. And I think we were blocking where it was for the pool area. So I think that the cosplay contest should have been in some kind of ballroom, like where the panels were, or I don't know, in a more bigger space, or even where they had to set up the axe throwing and stuff after the cosplay. But I think that where they had the axe throwing would have been perfect for the walkway for the cosplay, and we would have been out of the way for the other hotel people. So yeah, I think that's all my notes for right now. I might talk more about it as it comes up in other videos as I'm, you know, doing stuff. But overall, it was an awesome experience. I would go again next year. I want to go to a dark romance con with friends. It's going to be in New Orleans. It sounds epic. I cannot wait. But I had a blast. I really did. I was exhausted towards the end of the night, each night, but it was a lot of fun, and I would love to go with the ladies that I went with again. So thank you to those ladies, and I hope that you are having a great day and a great week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.